like a multi-million-dollar unicorn game. But I guess that's why we're so cool, eh? So I do believe that Gobby is a dude. Oh, you got your, what is that? Your coffee?
Oh, we got Seattle. Yo.
Yo, Seattle
Fancy out
coffee.
here, huh?
I got coffee all the way from Seattle. Out here.
Coffee likes it.
It's Twisted in your house then. Did you get him here?
Yeah, Twisted came to drop off some California coffee. Yeah, Twisted.
I'm missing Twisted, man. Let me just push my Twisted button. Yeah, I'm missing him. Twisted is so cool, man.
Yo, what up? This is Twisted Tinker, and welcome to the Funk Show.
I love that. Oh, welcome to the Funk Show. Welcome to the Funk Show.
He has so many kids and wives, like with that coolness.
So, Senior Choice, do we need to get you a new headset?
Oh, is it making noises again? Yeah, I've been putting so much tape on this one that probably, but let me just, the unplug and replug usually does the job. Just a second.
Colombian
Yeah.
technology.
Mine also is mine over here sometimes make that hrts noise. I've got to get one. Mushi says, no, it's not fixed. In your choice is still going hrts. Says B, some people are in my house. They say they are my family and asking for dinner every night. I don't know who they are. But you're in Europe, isn't it just refugees everywhere? Don't you guys like, please come into my country, please, please? And then they move into your house and they're like, you have to take care of them now.
Become your family.
Midnight Cat says, no, that's the US. Sensul. Everybody make sure you're following Sensul. Looks like it's actually a real human being that comments and says things that make sense. Tell us about yourself, Sensul. Let's see. There's Sensul. Getting it together. Yeah?
Is it Send Sul or Send Sol? Like Send Solana? Does he want Solana? He or she?
Don't know if it's a he or she. Let's have a look.
Do they want
Senzu
Solana?
Bean.
228 followers, 322 following. Reposted Wraith 9000, W Bull, so Sensu reposts things a lot.
Nice.
Don't know, we're still supporting you, Sensu. Renlop. Is that like Dunlop, but not Dunlop?
Welcome to the Funk Show.
Welcome to the Funk Show. Gumpy the Game Wizard. My kids keep coming in and do the same thing. Yeah, come eating your food. So, our one kind of, it's a Harvest bestie, but she's also, I just consider her one of my kids. She visits, her name's Maggie. Megan. She's very cute. Then she sleeps here like 3 or 4 days a week sometimes. Then she pops in here every now and then and she says, do you have any snackies? Eyeballs my snack box. Yeah, I've got like a big box of snacks. And she like eyeballs it. Uncle Andrew, do you have any snackies? Sure. Then today she was like, I think I'm tired this weekend. I want to do dancing. No. Some fat kids running around here. You can only have snackies if you're dancing. If you don't burn it, you can't eat it. Yes. All right. We're live everywhere.
I had snacks, but Leonard was here on Saturday.
Leonard was here on Saturday. Did he eat all your snacks?
All of them, bro. They're in my stomach. In my tummy.
Yeah, in my tummy. Yeah, in my tummy, I want
In
them.
my
These are
tummy.
big, tall South Africans dudes in your choice, and they came to my house and ate all the food that they brought.
Oh, look at them guns.
Yeah, at least they brought it,
We
that's a good
brought
thing.
food and ate his food and our food. Yeah.
They ate some of my pudding. B says South Air Free Can. So B and Durk have been doing that all night. I dig it. This is a South Air Free Can.
South Air Free
Yes,
Can.
we
We're
can.
watching you, B. We're watching you.
Yes, B, we
Watching.
can. In South Africa. Can. Yes.
Yes. Yes, we're
Can you do
free.
the can? The South
Yes, we
African
can.
can.
There is no can't or cannot in South
Yeah,
Africa. Can.
the can in South Africa is known as the toy.
So
Just get your knees up above your
Toy.
nipples, and then you can you can get the government to change their idea on things.
you can't free air, but you need to huddle your poo.
Get out of here! You're nasty. You're nasty.
I like sneezing because it always pushes my IQ up a bit. You know, it's like a yeah, and then it's like your IQ goes up. Rafiki, fakiki, la 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 la. Waddle your poop.
You kill yourself. every time you sneeze.
B is going to give someone 50 cents in AVAX who the first person to write the definition of poo. Our definition of poo. What is poo? Baby, don't hurt me. Proof of ownership.
Baby,
Very
don't
good.
dump me. Don't dump me.
Somebody says
No more.
Listen, is somebody, Senior Choice, do you have a wallet and arena tokens? I can send you some arena tokens to be able to play Gumpy's game, the Funk on the Shelf.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, it's the arena wallet. I'll send it to you. Just a moment.
Now I'll just tip you. Just say hello, and then I'll tip you. And then you should be able to play it, and then you can stream it later. How much arena does he need? He's a battle arena. I know it said like 200 arena or something. Well, you just tip him. That's 250. Yeah, we can just tip Senior Choice. He'll just say hello in the chat, and we just tip him with some arena. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so we'll just. I don't know how much. How much is arena? Because it just gives you the dollar thingy, you know. It gives you, I don't know how much arena. So $1 is 193 arena. So if I send him $5, he'll have a lot of arena. Boom. There you go. Seeing Colin gave me like $200 worth of arena. There we go.
I have 17 cents of arena, if that helps.
I'm gonna check it out right away.
Okay. So who won the 50 cents there, B? someone typed proof of ownership. Who was that? Someone got it right.
I think it was Sheshi.
Mushi. Was it Sheshi? Yeah, so Sheshi got 50 cents. Oh, is that why Sheshi tipped? Sheshi puts in with us. Why is Sheshi not like some high-ranking thing in our vibe? Is he? Does he have a banhammer yet? It's in your choice.
Does Sheshi have a ban
Should have
hammer?
one. Yeah, I should have one soon.
Does he have things to give away to his ex-community?
It's not even a mod. Man should be made a mod.
Wow.
No. Okay, publicly we are honoring Sheshi for being incredible and amazing, and we are promoting him in our community to a moderator with a ban hammer. And we trust you. You can ban us if you want to. You can use that ban hammer. We'll trust you, man. We won't even say why. You know, we're watching you, Midnight Cats Lady. You can probably end up with one of those as well. We're watching you.
Just ban Rob a couple times. You'll get brownie points. By me.
Like Midnight Cats Lady is very, very faithful there.
Leonard,
Why doesn't Max have a ban hammer?
my power?
I need the power to give ban hammers to others so that I can give them powers to.
It's in your choice. These are your people. These are your community people who can keep the scammers, the scummers. You know, when someone comes in there and says, "Hello, it is me. I want a Soul Wallet. Give me the Soul Wallet. What is the code? I will put in. If you put in." Bananarama. There you go. Gumpy the Game Wizard tips in your choice $7 million in arena. Okay, so senior choice, while you figure that out. So tonight's subject, the topic that we're going to discuss for everybody listening on the different platforms is people, purpose, and the pulse that keeps Web3 alive. But it was specifically, I'm on the socials.
It's the community kickoff.
Yeah, we'll be talking connection, collaboration, and how communities power the future of Web3.
Yeah. So conceptually, it's more, supposed to be more of an AMA with us, and sure we can get a couple of more Citadel and OSP people in the stream.
Okay, so we don't have any kind of presentation or anything like that. Is that right?
No, it's more just a community questions, answers, and for kind of on our side would be obviously maybe talk a bit about like also choice is the fostering of the kind of community connection, all the things we're trying to do to get the community together.
Okay, let me whip up my PowerPoint over here. There are rarely questions in a Q&A. They're usually manufactured. So unless we manufactured any of our own, I don't think any will come. But you guys, if you have questions about anything we're building, please do. And I will just cook up a PowerPoint presentation here quickly and then just have some talking points. Boom. On. Most Q&As are fake. You guys know that, right? Ooh, what did I just do? Oh, that sugar sweet. Those are usually manufactured questions on the inside. I busted some dudes the other day. Not going to say who it was, but the name rhymes with peon. Then it was their own people asking questions.
Hi, this is Albert, reminding you that Uncle Funk is a scammer.
Just your daily reminder. Okay, so what did we say? That was very cool. It was. So obviously we will answer questions. Connection, collaboration, the power of community. Wow, thank you, B. Wow. Yo, B is sharp. Tip yourself, B. Okay. Boom. Okay, connection, collaboration, the power of community.
I think Vanilla Ice said that very well.
Yeah.
He said,
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Yeah.
Awesome. How do you balance a unified community between multiple cultures, religions, and beliefs?
Wow.
I can easily answer that one, and then Senior Choice can easily answer that one. What is the golden thread? So you have to have a very, very solid value proposition, and that value proposition is not just financial value; it's the actual ethic, emotional, ideological values of that community. And often you will find that thread is what ties people together. So which religions are we okay with in our community? Well, if you come in and you're a contrarian, you won't fit. It doesn't matter. You'll get a Christian contrarian, a Muslim contrarian, a Hindu contrarian, an atheist contrarian. They just want to fight for the sake of fighting. They just want to be right. They sacrifice righteousness on the altar of being right. They want to win arguments. They don't want to win relationships. And so the starting point to building any kind of cohesive community is you have to have your uncompromising stance. Like, what is it that that you have as your core value. So we've always been strict when we build a community in what we build. So what is our core value? Hey, Silent Bob. So our core value is we are here to build a game that is going to fund the NGO that keeps women and children safe. So that means exactly, Senior Choice has got it there, altruism, kindness, positivity, here to change lives. And because we want people to be able to play games with their kids, that's why we don't like swearing on our stages or in our community. We want like this very wholesome community environment that is safe for an entire family. So the key is you've got to state what is important to you as the community builder, and then you do not compromise that. Do not be afraid to lose wolves to protect your sheep. A lot of communities make that mistake. They in fearing losing people, they will often forget, and this is something nice to write down, they will forget that wolves enter through the gates of compassion. I'll say that again. Wolves enter through the gates of compassion. So a lot of people are going to enter your community, and they're going to try and be slightly, they're going to say, listen, it's a little unfair that you, it's like, like a big argument in the beginning was, why every girl safe? Why not every child safe? I don't know. I don't care. I'm angry just because you asked me. You're in my house. That's how you build a community. Now, if you can be kind and explain to people, well, it's an NGO in South Africa. This is where we're building it from. This is the most unsafe place on earth to be a little girl. But the moment you have to explain something to someone beyond like that one line, they're trying to push their values on your community. You've got to throw them out. Because the line is, this is our house. You're a guest in our house until you're family. And when you're family, it's because you've been naturalized. You think like we do. You speak like we do. We're not going to speak like you. When we were building another clan, and we said, listen, we want to build a clan. It was a Destiny 2 clan. I want to be able to play with my nephews and my kids. And it was 4 or 5 of us. And I said, I don't really care if the clan is 5 or 10 people, but I'm playing with my nephews and my kids. And if people want to join, I don't want to see swear words and nonsense like that. I don't want to see porn talk and rubbish like that, because I want to play with my nephews, my nieces, my kids. And then a couple of other dads and moms joined in there, and they were like, oh, cool, this is what I was looking for. And then as it grew, because obviously it grows, because, in an environment like that, you feel loved, you feel accepted, and people forget that the thing that makes you feel loved and accepted is the kind of people that are there, and the kind of people being kind people. The kind of people being kind people is what makes people want to stay. So if you want to be in a place where there's like swearing and porn and people smoking weed when they're live and drinking and talking and bragging about, how they're a father to 50 children and their children don't know who they are, they're raising a fatherless generation all by themselves, you're not welcome in my, yes, in your choice, not in here. In my personal space. Now, when you build a community and it's my personal space, now it also becomes Rob's personal space, Senior Choice's personal space, Leonard's personal space. Suddenly, that personal space is becoming a community. It's also B's personal space. You will note that we are vicious. Yeah, this is our house. Make like a tree and leave. That is how you build something incredible. You decide what you want to build before you build it, and then you do not compromise. So often people, so in this one clan, now it were about 900 members in a Destiny 2 clan, which is massive. You have to start like 4 or 5 actual in-game clans, because in-game clans can only take 100. Now people come in there and they say, well, listen, at a certain point, you could do it like that. But now there's a democracy. No, a community can never be a democracy. Ever. A community can be a meritocracy. So when you build a meritocracy, it means people who you get promoted based on merit. Merit is acknowledgement and reward for doing what is right and good in that ecosystem. So you can call it like a democratic meritocracy where you earn your say. Yes, golden stars, goue sterretjies. Yeah, you earn your say, you earn your influence by proving to the people who originally started that community and to the people in the community that the community is safe in your hands and safe in your mouth. Like when you speak, what comes out there represents that community. You know, that's why, like, I softly rebuked one of our team for a post that they did. I said, we don't talk like that. You know, you could do that in your personal capacity, but now you're one of us. We don't talk like that. We don't make those jokes anymore. We don't do the suggestive thing. You can be naughty in your house, but when you're in this community, and especially when you're building a vision like this, the rules are made by the community leaders, embraced by the community. Then in that community, they rise to be community leaders themselves. But if you compromise, you will find that it's not your community anymore. Wolves will rise to the top. We've got a saying in the NGO and church world, the wolves love the sheep just as much as the shepherds do, just for a different reason. The wolves love the sheep just as much as the shepherds do, just for a different reason. So if you're going to build something, if you see a connection, collaboration, the power of community, if you're going to connect, if you're going to collaborate, you're going to build a community, you've got to make sure that people resonate at your frequency. And our frequency is wholesome and generous and selfless and kind. We have chosen the cheese. We are cheesy and wholesome, and we are fine with it. And if someone comes into your community, like if someone comes in here and has a problem with B, you know, so our online arena social community, if they've got a problem with B, everybody in our community just says, if you've got a problem with B, you've got a problem with me. You know, I take it, if someone has a problem with a Rob, they got a problem with me. Exactly, Gumpy.
100%.
If yeah, it's like you know, we were in Rob and I were in a particular startup together, and there was a young man there as well. And that young man, yes, bit of a rocky past, but he's a hard worker. He's dependable. He's loyal. He's those things. And there was a lot of money on the table for us, a lot of influence on the table for us. But the moment they went for that guy, it was over for us, because we just don't do disloyalty.
Yeah, and I mean, just from my side, in a similar thread, also based on what Rafiki is saying, is there's always going to be differences in communities, right? Multinational, multiracial, multi-religion, multi-belief systems. And I think what we do well as a group as a whole is respect, right? Because with differences, they can go two ways. You can take a difference and you can make it a barrier, or you can take a difference and make it a bridge. And the way you make it a bridge, in my view, is 100% respect. Someone might have a different belief on this or that, but if you respect what we're doing, we're going to respect you. And that is going to make a very, very safe community, which I think we're building, Unk. I think we're building
Absolutely.
a safe community here.
Fantastic.
And I think that authentic connection, we like building very authentic connections. Sir Choice can definitely jump in on the authentic connection side.
Yeah,
And the
I mean,
core pillar for me there is just respect, man. Respect us, respect what we do, we respect what you do, and we go together.
there's something sometimes you feel in your gut when you meet someone, when you talk to someone, and like you resonate with that person. Like you find all of the common things, which is like the key word inside communities. Like, what's there in common? Is it positivity? Is it kindness? Is it respect? Is it loving others? Is it trying to uplift and empower others? Is it the dream of really using the technology to empower others? And I've seen that like ours is the most wholesome and selfless community. It's like we obviously care about each of us, right? We care of our own selves, but we also care of the person next to us. So when someone comes, the idea for them is to feel embraced, to feel received, to know that they can chat with us, that we are live, that we're always in front of them, that there's no one hiding anything here, that we are what they see, and that's what they will get. And if they are here to give the same, then believe me, they're gonna grow in no time. Like becoming part of a meaningful community makes you a meaningful person. Becoming part of that meaningful community empowers you and uplifts you. And the more you help others, the more you're actually helping yourself. And that's the beauty of the community we're building in here. So it's like you're in, but it's not just about you anymore. It's about how can you help others. And then believe me, everybody's going to be looking after you. Like when doing giveaways, when welcoming new people, there's always that community member that's gonna start asking for your wallet. Like, hey, let's get you a funky, let's get you a funkette, let's send you more towers. If the community lead is sending rare towers, let me send the legendary one. Let me send more. Like, if they see your participation, your passion, your love, and they see you really putting in the efforts, oh, believe me, your life is gonna be changed too. And then you're gonna start, yeah, it's because of the efforts, like meritocracy, like Ans was saying. The more you do, the sweat equity you can get. It's like just show up, just put in the efforts. We're always watching. We know who's around. We know who's always showing up daily and supporting, no matter what the time is and no matter what the market conditions are. That's what's making this community amazing. Is we protect each other, we look after each other, but we grow together. I think that nobody in here wants to make it alone, because winning together is always the best. So yeah, the more the merrier, and that's what we want to do here. We want to grow a family that thrives in kindness, in positivity, in love, in protection, in respect. And that's why you got people coming from different parts of the world, different religions, different ideas, but we get along, we thrive, and we have fun because we share that common goal of changing lives.
No, 100%, 100%. See, we got some comments flying in there. Visionary Funk. We got some X comments, Facebook comments.
Yeah, I see Silent Bob is on X. Oh my word!
We
I
got
thought
a-
he was a non-social media guy.
Yeah, we got some Facebooks. Got a Christie and the Only Believe Metaverse themselves.
Yeah, Christy. Hello, Christy. Gumpy's right. Says more than one way to support is important. It's not always giving away stuff. Time is the most important value proposition. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Leonard, have you got any wisdom thoughts about connection, collaboration, power of community?
I'd say from my side, it's just that's what we're building the entire Citadel from, is that community focus. And I know a lot of people probably here earlier heard you mention Sheshi, and I think Sheshi is such a cool example of that. I think he came from Arena Social. Am I not right with that, Unk?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Sheshi,
Sheshi's been around
Did
for
you actually come
long.
from Sheshi?
Yeah,
But
he
regardless,
came from X.
whatever community place you did come from, like he came into our, he or she. I don't think we still don't know. Anyway,
I've been on a call with him, so
it's a he. Okay,
have
cool.
the confusion there. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah, so Sheshi for me is a great example. Like, I mean, he joined us from wherever he came from, and he literally partook in such a wholesome community that we're building here. He just participated every day. He just showed up every day, and the reception he got from everybody in the community was fantastic. It was wholesome. It was positive. I mean, even got a couple of NFTs, I think, from you, to get involved in our community, in our ecosystem. And that's something personally that I've learned a lot from you, Unk, is that community first focus on, before everything else, before anything else, is to focus on that community, focus on the power of your community, because that is where everything lies. And to make sure that that community is wholesome, it's a safe place, it's a welcoming place. It's just a place that you feel like you can go to and you're home.
Absolutely. An awesome example of that is on Facebook. There's a person called Alfred Robinson. That's actually Tani V. That's her son who passed away. His account that she uses, and we call her Tani V. It means Auntie V for Auntie Vanessa. And in our ecosystem, she's one of the inspirations for the character of Lucille. So I wrote Lucille in the book before I met Tani V, but her type, her kind of spirit, the way she is, the selflessness, the utter focus on everybody else, always putting other people first. That is Auntie Vanessa, Tani V, who you see commenting on Facebook there. Jacques is saying, yes, she's amazing. Christy saying community breaks the lie that you have to do it yourself. Absolutely. One of the core building blocks, and I personally have this as an absolute uncompromising, vicious focus, and that is that you protect your angels. When you have angels in your community, now what is an angel? Angel, even biblically, is just a messenger, someone who serves on behalf of that community, who is selfless. You'll note in our community we have a lot of angels, man. And why is it? Someone would come into our community, they'll see our comments and stuff when we go live, and they say, "Wow, this is a wholesome, exciting, happy bunch." That is because if we, maybe some of the other team might disagree. I don't think they would, but if someone comes in and they want to give us $1 million, but they're rude to our angels, not only will we tell him to keep that $1 million, but we'll probably turn him upside down and insert his $1 million into his bank.
Double endorse.
Yeah, we so we had major sponsors, and I haven't really spoken much about the lots of the key reasons why I just said no. But when they started threatening and being rude to our staff, coming at our staff with the or else, and when I saw stuff like that, I was like, no, we don't do this. We protect our angels. So if you want to build your own community, if you want to build an incredible community, you have to be vicious in how you protect your angels. I don't even want to hear, the viscous, vicious. Colin, you protect your angels. There are people who are so selfless that they're empaths. You understand? They have no sense of protecting themselves. Their self-preservation instinct is low, super low. And if you are an A-type personality like we are, I mean, literally everybody on the stage is an A-type personality. Myself, Rob, Senior Choice. Rob's our CEO, Senior Choice, Head of Community. Leonard's Head of Game Design. And there's a lot more of the team that join us quite often. But all of us, if somebody has a problem with one of the empaths in our ecosystem, whether it's in our NGO, whether it's in the gaming ecosystem, the streaming ecosystem, we don't care who you are, who you know, we will throw you out. And there will be no recourse. I am not a guy who tries to build relationships with narcissists. I am brutal with narcissists. I love this, Colin. Empathy doesn't exist. It's just sympathy plus projection and often narcissism. Compassion and sympathy, much smarter words. Well, it's a great observation. However, it just depends on context. So when we say the word empathy, our understanding of empathy is someone who has been through and has felt the pain and understands the pain that you're going through. So a true empath is someone who has experiential sympathy. That's it. That's our definition. So by your definition, I agree. It's often manipulation. Okay. Okay. So whenever I'm with Colin, I'm going to use the word sympathy. but that's the point here, is often people who are angels honestly want to serve. There's nothing in it for them. They don't care about, are they going to benefit from this? They don't care about their bags. They just worry about people in the community. They're very kind, and you can't lose people like that. They're usually used and abused by narcissists and, the people with the dog mentality. The dog mentality says, my kibble, my territory, my pack, and they will bite and snap and just be all about, ownership as far as humanity is concerned. They become very manipulative and stuff. So we just don't go for that. But on the other side, if you want to build like a super kind of alpha bros community, the same thing works. Then you have like, you're all going to gym together, and you're all going to jump on motorbikes, and I like all of that stuff, gym and motorbikes, but there's generally like this bros thing. We're going to make money together, and we're going to have half naked chicks everywhere, and that is a value, and there are people who are attracted to that value, and they will be part of that community. They won't be excited about this wholesome cheesiness that we have. And the why behind why we build a community like this, there's two big whys. Number one is because on the ground we have our NGO, and we really care about rescuing kids from trafficking, gender-based violence, horrible households. We genuinely care about that stuff. The other why is, personally, I went through 15 years of suicidal depression. I have severe anxiety issues, and I got fight or ghost. I'm either, if I can't fight you, I'm going to ghost you, and I don't want to fight anybody. So I rather just don't want to have anything to do with you. There's plenty of places where you can build new relationships and stuff. So if I'm not willing to place my personal peace on the altar. My family on the altar of personal peace. Not going to happen. My family needs a happy hubby. The community needs a happy vision lead. I can't deal with horrible people. So I'll send a strongly worded letter, like I did, like we had a bit of a skirmish with Mr. Peaceful. And then I sent him a strongly worded thing. I said, dude, that wasn't cool stuff. And then he answered peacefully and kindly. And I said, thank you so much. I'm very grateful that you responded this way. Because if he had responded in a different way, it would have been, I'm sorry, bro. You got to go. And now, why do we do that? Because often, leaders underestimate the fact that we don't have a full tank all the time. Your emotional drive is so important to build incredible things. You've got to stay vibing, motivated, excited about what you're doing. And burnout rarely occurs because of your workload. Mostly occurs because of the people in your life. There are some people who are just so taxing and exhausting, and you just can't do enough for them. No matter what you do, it's never enough. It's like you do something for them, and then they're actually angry at you because they thought you could do more. So we've seen that a lot in the NGO world. Yeah, Collins hates it. I hate it so much, dude. It's like, dude, just be grateful for what I could do, and for what we could do. So we don't tolerate that stuff in our community, and that's the key. You build what you want to build. Don't let the squeaky wheels determine what you build. The unspokens. Rafiki says, what makes it 10,000 times worse that you build on the cutting edge of disruptive tech and in an industry that's essentially uncharted. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, Rob, how easy is it to build what we're building in Web3?
Well, so there's easier ways to go about it. No, look, I think the just from my side, going back to that kind of respect concept, is there's a lot of mistrust in Web3. So there's a lot of projects that have rugged. There's a lot of tokens that rug. There's a lot of people that have put their faith behind something, and they haven't gotten what they want to get out of it. So I think, it's a bit of a hard place to build such a thing, but the way we're going about it, I think, is, correct me if I'm wrong, the correct way to do it. Don't know if it's the optimum route, but it's definitely the right way to do something. We're building trust. We're building authentic connections. We respect our community. We listen to our community. We take the community seriously, and we're building this for the community. We're not building it for us. Yeah. There's more than 3 words, Unc, by the way.
Dude, I'm so touched with the amount of words you're throwing here, man. This is the Rob we get to hang out with on telephone calls. I love it. Midnight Cats Lady has come to drop some wisdom about building community. Hashtag snap snap you, go girl. So what are your thoughts?
Well, Cats Lady, you've been in a couple of other Web3 communities, right? Or traditional
Correct.
Web3 communities. So give us your kind of sense on how we're going about it, what you think, Be as rude as you need to be. You're here to listen.
Well, I mean, there's some communities that I've been a part of that they act like they're very community oriented until they don't get what they want. And then it just sort of, community splits up. There's also some that they take care of all the OGs in the community, the high money investors, but not pay a lot of attention to the person that spends a lot of time in the game.
Okay.
Or I know there's one Discord I'm in that they're just mean. If somebody else new that has not been part of the community for a long time comes in, they probably scare them away 95% of the time. And here it's all cozy and lovey.
Hugs and kisses, man. Kumbaya.
While I'm making sea mines.
Yeah, and I think we often internally also have the chat, just to make sure, are we engaging enough on the Discords, on the various platforms? I mean, obviously our going live across the platforms every night definitely does assist to stay connected, but there's always more we are looking at doing,
Well, you all are definitely 200% above the others.
It's not enough, but I appreciate the thumbs up there, Cats.
No, anything else? Hey, we just got to stop this to remind everybody. Albert's wisdom must prevail.
Ah, yes.
This is Albert, reminding you that Uncle Funk is a scammer.
There we go. Hey, Jerry, Yes. Let's see. Colin says, what bothers me, I can't be everywhere and I want to help people, but sometimes people beg for my attention. It's easier to focus on that than people who are just cool about it. Yeah. Okay. But you forget that I'm an insecure little man. And also, when people call me a narcissist, which they often do, because, A-type personality, then I say, I'm also a hypocrite. Oh, you seem like a giant. I'm a big dude, but who called me a little? It was that Art Wolfie. She said I'm an insecure little man or something like that. I laughed so much when I read that. I was like, this is brilliant. I wanted to like pin it, but then I thought I don't want to fight with that woman, so I just blocked her. Jats 414. Boom, 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 boom. Wolfie is a true artist. Artists have moments and strong feelings. That is true, Colin. I don't know. I met her for all of 5 minutes. I don't know. She was chatting and stuff, and then she just went straight for B, and I was like, okay, no. No, she went for Mushy. She went for Mushy, and then she confused Mushy with B, so she just went for both, and I was like, no. And then who went for you yesterday, B? Oh, what a moron. Who went for you yesterday? Yeah, I don't care if you are going through the worst imaginable thing right now. You just found out that you've got testicular cancer, but you're actually a woman, so you're shocked to find out that you had a testicle. Now you've also got, you're rude to angels, we just throw you out. I don't care what you could have lost your house, and I'm going through a rough time right now. Don't weaponize your grief against angels. I'll crash you, bro. Midnight Cats Lady. I mean, if someone's not, Midnight Cats Lady is just amazing. Like Midnight Cats, tell everybody about your life. Eh? Gee whiz.
That's a really large book.
Well, I mean, your current, like, it's just incredible.
Well, I have 6 cats. None of them have been intentionally adopted. I just can't seem to say no to strays. I have 2 disabled adult children who are nonverbal, and they are 125% of my life. I am learning Blender in there, plus playing a lot of video games and testing them. So I'm expanding my community and expanding my connections so that when I do have time to work in Blender, I can participate in that world. I can't say never, but very rarely leave my property because of my kids and that situation. So most of my community is online. And I am actually very excited to be part of this community. I feel like I was just sort of pushed in this direction to find my people.
Well, we hope we're your people, because we love you. I know that Mr. Lonely in particular needs your attention. There's another cat for you there, Midnight Cats Lady.
I see.
Mr. Lonely in a party. How do they? Oh, well, it's probably like that helium effect there. Well, okay. People are listening on all sorts of different platforms all over the place. So the Only Believe community, where we're building the Only Believe game, it's important to understand that when we build a gaming ecosystem, it's inclusive. So you want to include people who are broken. You know, it's our nature to say, "Come unto me, all you're weary and heavy laden. I'll give you rest." It's our job to be rest. You know, so we're building a community where people can actually come off, like whether they've had a hard day or a hard life, they just feel like, okay, you know, I arrive here and these people have got plans to prosper me. You know, they've got they think about my welfare. That's the key here. People have to perceive that when they meet any of us. It's so important. But anyway, I don't know if anybody on the stage has got any more wisdoms in your choice: connection, collaboration, the power of community. I'm not seeing any questions. You got any thoughts?
I would say
Yeah.
something. You know, I mentioned this to our ambassadors when I just got to meet them, and there's so much potential within community. The different profiles that we bring together, the different strengths from every single member, not just core member or team member, but any member of our community brings just so much value. The opportunities that you unlock by being part of community are endless. I mean, we've got psychologists, we've got doctors, we've got financial advisors, we've got life coaches, we've got like we got game developers, different professionals, we got networkers, we got content creators. Like, there is just so much untangible value within our community that just by being part of it, you will have your life changed if you really put in the time to get to know everyone within. Like, believe me, you don't know the quality of people that we've surrounded ourselves with and that we will continue to surround ourselves with. So if you are not part of our community and you're watching this stream on any of the platforms, don't wait no more. Just jump in, bring your value, and you'll be shocked by the value that others have to offer you back. We got from experts on Web3 that understand this little confusing world for a lot of the masses out there, but that can break it down to you and are so willing that they would even, jump into a call with you just to explain you how our industry works. That's how committed our community is. There's just so many people that is so approachable and kind and ready to welcome you. So yeah, there's only like benefits from being part of this community, as long as not bringing like negative vibes and you're not gonna come here to judge people, because indeed we will not tolerate it. But if you come here with the right intentions, uh, you're really gonna have your life changed. It's not just financially; it's like in every other aspect of your life. Is the quality of people that you surround yourselves with. We have this saying in our industry and even through life, which is your network is your net worth, and the better the quality of people you surround yourself with, the better you're gonna become. So yeah, I think it's more of a call to action of stop sleeping on what we're building here. We got really the most wholesome community in Web3, and I've been around for years, so it's not something that I would just spit out of my mouth in an easy way. You will not find such giving people, such selfless people in Web3 the way you're doing here. Like, maybe there are just some few exceptions, but majority of the teams, they just come to use community as exit liquidity. Here you guys are not just our liquidity, but we want to turn our community into a $1 million billion community. And it's through the power and contributions of every single member that we'll be able to unlock and achieve those goals. So yeah, that will be my little rant in there, Unks, just to mention the upfronts and the upsides of just being part of a community that is so wholesome like ours.
Oh, wonderful, man. Look at Rafiki, he just checkmated himself. He said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. That means he's in the wrong room no matter which room he walks into. Hey, Rob, you're also wrong room whichever room you walk into. So your choice, while you were talking, I thought, Colin he threw a $200 tip. Yeah. So you must definitely just reach out, see if you can do a call with him, and then set him up with a nice pack, chat to Rob or whoever, and then set Colin up with a pack, introduce him to the ecosystem. Get one of those pre Citadel what's in there. Because that guy does so much giving. It'll be nice for us to give him something as well. Wherever he goes, he's very generous, old Colin. He's Colin. He's not a colon. Yeah. That's fantastic. Love you, Senior Choice. Great job, eh? Rob, you got any thoughts before we play some funk on the shelf? Yeah.
Oh, I am ready. I can share.
No, you can share. You can share.
Let me go for it. It's my first time, so Gumpy gotta send us the instructions. Let me just bring the arena on another tab so I can keep an eye if he's chatting. Start presenting the screen with the game. So share the screen.
Okay, well, first, just I was asking if you guys want to share thoughts because we have to say goodbye to all the other streaming platforms.
No. I thought Troy said thoughts, but obviously he was trying to hijack it for the game. But that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Just like finishing off on that respect concept and something Cat's Lady mentioned in terms of the differences of how communities treat people. It's like, I think what we all do well as the runners of the community is we engage with everyone at the kind of the same way, right? Doesn't matter if you're a baby whale, no whale, big giant whale, small bags, no bags, big bags, you'll get treated with the same level of respect.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think, like we say, our community is about kindness, selflessness. The term righteousness, it's not the absence of sin, it's the presence of selflessness. And with that, we're going to end the stream for everybody on all the other platforms. We love you very much. Thank you for hanging out with us. Because now we're going to play music and whatnot. It always gets like muted everywhere else. Anyway, so if you want to hang out with us and make a noise and stuff, you can head over to Arena Social. You can find my Arena Social link on funk.africa. Funk.africa. That's where you can find the Arena Social, and that's where we have our pre-party. We party for about an hour before it starts, and then we party for an hour after it's ended. So love you all on all the other platforms. Thank you for joining us. You are all amazing. Dankie Gideon. Thank you, Christy, and Auntie Vanessa, and everybody who's there, Jerry, and the people who've been commenting on all the other platforms. You guys are all incredible. Love you. Bye. Okay. Yeah, we